Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we were in the middle of the trial, cross-examining John Armstrong, who kept lying on the stand, and we're trying to prove that, in fact, there was a fake Glenn Elg who was performing performing the actual murder for Mr. Kudo's benefit in order to create a witness. And we just left off with us kind of proving it, but they're still questioning it. So let's see if we can finally put an end to this and bring out the tiger from hiding. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so where did the killer hide the body?
Yes, Your Honor. No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. L concealed?
It was inside.
It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside.
Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tribulations.
Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant?
Oh my god, why y'all act like it's the most impossible thing? Nobody ever talks about the bathrooms. And then there's one other room in that whole place that we have seen, which is the kitchen. I mean, come on. Y'all act like that building can't hide a frickin' body. So stupid.
Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
The exact location where the body was concealed inside Tribulations is the kitchen.
The body was hidden here.
I see.
Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
We just got it back from Gumshoe. This was found in the kitchen.
Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use la very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations.
Eh? Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils.
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elk visited an otolaryngological... terrible word, clinic and was given medication that day. I normally don't have much problem with pronunciation. My English is really, really good. But that word, oof.
You can't be serious.
The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elk. Glenn Elk's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
Mon Dieu!
Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back.
No!
What a jerk.
Order! Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you? Did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg?
Never! I could never do such an horrible thing!
No, Godot, please. What the
Mr. Godot, why are you having a breakdown as if you're the murderer?
The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now? Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Throw it at him! Throw it at him! I would laugh so hard. You do it to poor Phoenix, so go ahead. Throw it at Armstrong's face. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My H-deficient friend.
Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me, por favor.
Wait, why are you speaking Spanish now?
Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish.
Nice. Nice. I like the judge. He speaks Spanish. Yeah. Let's talk Spanish, Judge. Let's have some conversation. I said it all French though. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
None. 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 Absolutely none.
Let's hear it. You've got one shot, right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. I'm gonna shove it up your butt.
Oh no, don't do that. I think Armstrong would like that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, oui, it is clear.
What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Can we be done with Armstrong already?
Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
The confession.
It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me.
You were forced. By who?
I cannot say, or I will be erased.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was...
Here we go.
There was another man.
I knew it.
Maggie was telling the truth.
You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright.
There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Here we go.
It's the final countdown.
Okay, you hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced you to do it. I had no choice. Well, there was a reason why I could not refuse this, right? Here we go. You have a $500,000 debt, don't you?
$500,000! Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed the money.
This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Yes. Your name is out there. A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oui, it is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong,
Le tiger, he told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim to the man that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient,
that's a weird way of saying it,
Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket were recovered from the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable.
Mr. Godot.
I think at this point, couldn't we just, like, say, okay, end of trial, Maggie's innocent? Like, seriously.
You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. Dang. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, Trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Come on.
Very well, your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
Interesting. Oh, to be continued. I don't like it. I could end the episode now, but it feels like too short. So, I guess we'll keep going a little bit. 30 minutes to get Tigre, huh? Okay, it's 1:21 now.
so we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. Dang it. It's gonna be a he said, he said.
You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need.
Hey, pal!
Detective Gumshoe.
What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair is standing on end.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Little Miss Top Knot.
It's not a top knot.
Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright?
I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I get wound up. Ah!
No kidding.
You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything.
Well,
Hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour.
an hour? The trial will have reconvened by then.
But, Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
True, but Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour?
You bet.
In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? He mentioned it earlier. He didn't get a chance earlier, so... If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this?
Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right?
Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to.
Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too.
Alright.
Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back.
Hurry, Gumshoe, hurry! This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
Okay. It's now 1:56, so it's been half hour. Here we go. Now, did you manage to get the tiger?
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tigre?
I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job. No problem.
Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. I think tamed him is an appropriate term. But how tame is he really?
He's pretty lively.
See, then he's not that tame.
Be careful. He still bites.
Very well, please show Mr. Tigre to the stand.
I kind of wish we were, like, able to see that little interaction between Godot and Tigre to see how he tamed him. Air quotes there. Look at that. He still looks angry.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the...
Oh dear. Ah! Maya. Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me down there too. Why are y'all so scared of him? Come on. And why is it that he actually sounds like a tiger?
would you mind?
What'd you say to me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest.
Judge, your accent. What the heck happened? Oh, that was a Brooklyn accent? What? Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge?
I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Sparky?
No, of course not. It was the judge who disappeared. Your Honor?
Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
That's it. We're doomed.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law.
Man, Godot's so cool. Even though he's a jerk.
And I'm the one that hauled you in.
Look at that, he calmed down. He's like, grr, darn. I'm facing a formidable opponent here. Too cool. Yeah, even Phoenix is like, damn, Godot's so cool. I see why people like Godot so much. Just that little bit. It's like, man, he's cool. I wonder how Edgeworth would handle Tigre. I wonder if he would get flustered or if he would not back down. Franziska would not get scared. She would take that whip, be like, boy, you know. I actually want to see that.
Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Be a man.
Be a man. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, mask boy.
You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird?
Maggie who?
I've got more important things to do than I was like, what? To do than watch them courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Phoenix Wright. There he goes. There's that face. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Phoenix, please. Oh, I'm just gonna walk around with a diaper just in case I need it. You never know when you might encounter a frickin' tiger.
Get a grip, Nick.
You get a grip, Maya. Come out of there. Tiger's alibi. Oh, man. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. You want to check my alibi? Just ask by letter.
Ah, at last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, please. What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you get tangled with the tiger. Godot, get your boy in line. Huh. I love a good spectator sport. Aw, Godot, you can help us out, man. Oh, wait, I forgot you hate Phoenix.
Just a minute, that's really not.
This witness is, how can I put it, a hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side, and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Very well, I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Aw, man.
You can do it, Nick.
Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? That's funny. Alright. Well, we will be tangling with the tiger in the next episode. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye!